Nicki Minaj, girl, you tripping. Welcome to The Take. I'm Jody Joe. Thank you guys so very much for being here. All right, so yeah, listen. Nicki Minaj is in the hot seat because of some stuff that she said about the vaccine, the COVID vaccine. And a lot of people gave her a hard time because she put some stuff out there about knowing somebody who had a friend that took the vaccine just a few weeks before his marriage, and his testicles started to get swollen as a side effect of the vaccine. And because his testicles were swollen, the wife decided to not proceed with the marriage, and he became impotent. That's what we're getting at here. That sounds outrageous. That wife who decided to not be his wife because of that, she's trash. And ultimately, Nicki Minaj came under fire for this because she's kind of been disproven wrong at this point. I'm coming into this thing a little bit late, but it's a hot topic, so that's why we're talking about it here on The Take. Here's an update as of what happened. They needed to wait some days to investigate before debunking this outrageous theory and this outrageous accusation that Nicki Minaj says is responsible from taking the vaccine. And let's take a look at the video here now.
All right, Sanjay, I hate to go there, but one, we think it's important to debunk disinformation, especially when it comes to people with huge social media followings. And two, I think I drew the short straw here. So this is the question. Rapper Nicki Minaj says that her cousin's friend, and she put this on social media, she has 22 million followers. She said
she put it on social media, something unfounded for 22 million people to see.
Swollen testicles after taking the vaccine. She cited that actually as one of the reasons that she has yet to be vaccinated. She claims that she's not against the vaccine, but she says she wants to do more research. What do you say to that, Sanjay?
Well, so her cousin's friend who has orchitis is the medical term for swollen testicles. I have no doubt that this is something that has happened to this individual, and also have no doubt really that it's not related to the vaccine. I mean, that's the thing, is you get a lot of people out there who have these you got 32% of the country of Trinidad vaccinated. You're going to have people who have concomitant issues with the vaccine that have nothing to do with the vaccine. So I don't think that that's a problem. People are going to read about that. Vaccine causing orchitis or swollen testicles, that's not a thing. That's not something to worry about. Now, in terms...
Okay, so you basically got the gist of that. They debunked it, right? But what actually went into the what was in the process of debunking her theory, right? Some research, some time and some research. So Trinidad and Tobago Health Minister Terrence D on Wednesday criticized as false the claim by Nicki Minaj that a person on the Caribbean island suffered from swollen testicles. Nicki Minaj sparked controversy when she talked about the vaccine. She says his testicles became swollen. He was weeks away from getting married. Now the girl called off the wedding. She has 22.6 million followers. They triggered international backlash. Quote here, one of the reasons why we could not respond yesterday in real time to Mrs. Minaj is that we had to do a check and make sure that what she was claiming was either true or false. Unfortunately, we wasted so much time yesterday running down this false claim. Dr. Fauci, the top disease expert, says, I'm not blaming her for anything, but she should be thinking twice about propagating information that really has no basis as except a one-off anecdote, and that's not what science is all about. She said in a separate tweet that she had not been able to complete enough research on her own for COVID, so that's why she didn't get one in time for the Met Gala. And she says that she's going to get vaccinated in order so she could do her tour. That's an update. So they tracked this guy down, found out that what Nicki Minaj said is absolutely false and is wrong, and it's incorrect, and it's irresponsible, and she tripping. I'm going to keep it a buck because that's what I do. Nobody should be listening to what Nicki Minaj has to say about their health issues anyway, because in my opinion, she propagates women doing the most toxic, nastiest shit ever, being promiscuous, having sex without marriage, sucking on cocks and drinking the cum, cocks and butts, licking pussy, shaking booty, being the most promiscuous type of chicks ever. Should nobody be listening to what Nicki Minaj got to say about getting vaccinated, about their bodies, about their health? No important issue beyond what freaking song do I pick to twerk to in the strip club should be asking what Nicki Minaj thinks. That's first. And that's not even shade. But you got to be a slow motherfucker to take what Nicki Minaj has to say as far as health of the body in a pandemic seriously. Strike number one there. Number two, here's how I feel about the situation. Beyond taking advice from a whore rapper. By whore rapper, I mean she raps whore music. She be a whore, be a slut, pop your booty, suck the cock, eat the dick, suck the nigga, gold digger, take this money, leave him broke on the steps, all that bullshit she say, for sure. Besides that, I would say that my take on the situation is if you have a big following, like Nicki Minaj got 22 million, if you have a big following and you have public sway, you shouldn't say anything when it comes to this pandemic, in my opinion, because what you say influences millions of people, and that's too much power. You should stay silent, in my opinion. If you tell someone not to get vaccinated, I think that's wrong, because people who want to, or people who probably would have, won't because of that influence. If you tell people to get vaccinated, I think that that's wrong, because what it will do is influence people to just go get vaccinated without maybe even doing due diligence like Miss Minaj did here, talking about swollen testicles and being impotent. I feel like when you have that much power, you should keep that type of stuff to yourself because of the responsibility that goes with it. And it shouldn't be that way, but it is that way, because at the end of the day, people are stupid. Individual persons could be very smart, but people as a whole are very stupid. They don't think, they just blindly follow. That's why Nicki Minaj is worth millions and millions of dollars today, because they blindly follow. That's what this society has come down to. Social media runs the world. It's actually ruining, and shaping our society into the trash that it is here in 2021. In my opinion, I feel like I don't have the big following, so I could speak on how I feel. I feel like getting vaccinated is beneficial more than it is dangerous. But that's how I feel based off of the science that I've done as far as the research. Now, on the flip side of that coin, I know that there is a risk, because I know there's a lot of drawbacks that it comes to the vaccine. None of them are officially scientifically proven yet. Well, none of the major ones that people are conspiracy theorizing about. But there are some that probably aren't founded. We don't fully know how it affects pregnant women. We don't fully know how it will affect men, our bodies. We don't know. There's not enough science and not enough time to back that up. So people saying that I don't want to put this into my body, I don't knock them for it. I don't knock people who want to get vaccinated. I don't knock people who don't want to get vaccinated. The thing that I say about the people who don't, if you don't want to be vaccinated, that's perfectly fine. But when you're out here spewing, telling people not to get vaccinated, you're out of line. And you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. I don't think this is right that you're trying to encourage people to not get vaccinated, not do what they feel is the healthy choice for them. Excuse me. And that's just my opinion on it. I don't have millions of followers like Nicki, so that's why I feel like I could be open about it. If I was bigger, I'd keep my mouth shut too. So that's just where I'm at with it. This is very open and shut. Nobody should be taking what she has to say seriously anyway. You know, if she was Dr. Fauci, then I probably would listen. If she was a government official, I would probably be listening, because they're in the know. They know what's happening more. But Nicki Minaj, rapper, promiscuous, no. Sometimes you need someone to come around and just bring you just the really real. Team Nicki or Team Nah. Barbie or nah. Bruh, miss me with that shit. I'm going to hit y'all with this common sense, and if that shit don't make sense to you, you ain't got it. That's why they say common sense ain't common. Thank you guys so very much for watching The Take. Subscribe to the channel for that real content. We're live every Wednesday at 2 p.m. More topics to come. I'm Jody Joe. This is The Take. We out.